it's only a canvas sky hanging over a muslin tree. But it wouldn't be make-believe if you believed in me without your love.
Stanley, tell us a story, tell us a joke, something to make us laugh. I don't know what's the matter, we're all so solemn. Is it because I've been stood up by my beau? It's the first time in all my experience with men, and I've had a good deal of all sorts. I don't know what to do, so tell us a story, Stanley, something to make us laugh.
I thought you didn't like my stories, Blanche.
I like them when they're amusing, but not indecent.
Well, I don't know any refined enough for your taste.
Well, then let me tell one.
Yes, you tell one. You used to know a lot of good stories.
Well, let's see. I must run through my repertoire. I love parrot stories. Do y'all like parrot stories? Well, this one's about the old maid and the parrot. You see, this old maid, she had a parrot, cursed a blue streak. Why, this parrot knew more vulgar expressions than Mr. Kowalski. And the only way to hush the parrot up was to put a cover over its cage so it would go to sleep. Well, one morning, this old maid uncovered the parrot's cage for the day, when who should be walking up the front steps but the preacher? So the old maid rushed back to the parrot and covered up its cage, and the parrot stayed perfectly still. But just when she was asking the preacher how much sugar he wanted in his coffee, the parrot let out a big "Gawk!" God damn, that was a short day! Apparently, Mr. Kowalski is not amused.
Mr. Kowalski is too busy making a pig of himself, not to think of anything else.
Not quite, baby.
Your face and fingers are disgustingly greasy. Go and wash up, and then help me clear the table.
That's how I'll clear the table. Don't you ever talk that way to me. Pig, Pollock, vulgar, disgusting, greasy. Them words have been on you two's mouth a whole lot too much around here. Who do you two think you are, a pair of queens? As Huey Long said, every man's a king, and I'm the king around here. And don't you ever forget it.
What happened while I was bathing? What did he tell you, Stella?
Nothing.
I think he told you something about Mitch and me. You know why Mitch didn't come tonight, and you wouldn't tell me. Well, I need to know. I'm going to call him.
I wish you wouldn't.
No, I am. I'm going to call him on the phone.
Don't call him.
I intend to be given some explanation from someone.
I hope you're pleased with your doings. I never had so much trouble swallowing my food in my life. Looking at that poor girl's face and the empty chair.
Hello. Mr. Mitchell, please. Oh, I would like to leave him a message if I may. Magnolia 9047. And say it's important to call. Yes, very important. Okay. Thank you.
Stella, things are going to be okay between you and me after she goes and after you've had the baby. Things are going to be okay between you and me if we can go back to the way it was. Do you remember the way it was? Them nights we had together? God, honey, it's going to be so great when we can make noise in the night and get them colored lights going with nobody's sister behind the curtain.
Come on back in. Blanche!
Yes. Oh, what pretty, pretty little candles. Oh, don't burn them, Stella.
I certainly will.
Oh, you ought to save them for baby's birthday. I hope that candles will glow in his light. I hope that his eyes are going to be like candles. Like 2 blue candles lighted on a white cake.
What poetry?
I shouldn't have called him.
There's a lot of things that could have happened.
That's no excuse for it, Stella. I don't have to put up with insults. I won't be taken for granted.
God damn, it's hot in here with all that steam from the bathroom.
I've said it 3 times already. I take hot baths for my nerves. Hydrotherapy, they call it. You healthy Polak. You wouldn't know a thing about how anxiety feels like.
I am not a Polak. First of all, people from Poland are Poles, but what I am is 100% American. Born and raised in the greatest country on this earth. So don't you ever call me a Polak.
Oh, that's for me, I'm sure.
I'm not. Sit down. Hello? Oh, yeah, Mac.
Oh, keep your hands off me, Stella. What is the matter with you? Why do you look at me with that pitying look?
Quiet in there! We got a noisy woman in the place. Go on, Mac. At Riley's? No, I don't want to bowl at Riley's. I had a little trouble with Riley last week. Well, I'm the team captain, ain't I? Alright then, we're not going to bowl at Riley's. We're going to bowl at the West Side or the Gala. Alright, Mac. See you later. Sister Blanche, I've got a little birthday remembrance for you.
Oh, have you, Stanley? I wasn't expecting any. I don't even know why Stella wants to celebrate my birthday. When you turn 27, age just is something you would not prefer.
27?
Is it for me?
Yes. I hope you like it.
Why,
It's a ticket. Back to Laurel. On the Greyhound, Tuesday. Well?
You didn't have to do that.
Donnie, don't forget how I took off of her.
You didn't have to be so cruel to someone alone as she is.
Yeah, delicate flower she is.
Well, she is. She was. You didn't know Blanche as a girl. Nobody was as tender and trusting as she was. Do you think you're going bowling now?
Sure.
You're not going bowling. I want to know why you did this to
Hey,
her.
I didn't do nothing to no one. And don't touch my shirt, you're gonna rip it.
I want to know why. Tell me why.
Remember when we first met, you and I? How you used to say I was common. Well, how right you was, baby. Common as dirt. And how I pulled you down off the columns from that picture of the Snapchat you showed me, and pulled you down with me. And how you loved it when we used to get the colored lights going. Remember how happy we was, you and I, before she showed here? Remember how happy we was, you and I, before she showed here? Stella, what is it?
Take me to the hospital.